video on the potato salad that I've made before, but a different take on it because I had an idea. I've made some chips for the day, and these are the kind of scratchy little bits that are that were left over. That kind of weren't really, well, to be honest, I saved them on purpose. I was going to deep fry. I've done them. They're twice cooked already, so it's the method that I use to making chips. I made a video somewhere. I won't put a link to it because you're all grown ups and you can find it if you ever watch this video. So these are this kind of scratchy bits, and they've been cooked twice, so I poached them in heavily salted water and then deep fried them in beef stripping, and then they're ready for the third cooking. So they take a little bit of colour on the second cooking and soak up some of that beef stripping flavour, and then in the third cooking they become really crisp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fry these off in just some light olive oil to get them crispy, and then we're going to use them to make the potato salad. So we will, when they're crispy, drain off the excess oil. They'll go really crispy with these will be really nice. And then when they're still hot, I'll pour on the salad dressing, well, the mustard salad dressing, and then the sliced onions. But we just need to get these cut up first. Well, just the big ones. But they are slightly overcooked potatoes, and I want them to fall to bits, so you'll be able to see. So they kind of like fell to bits, which made them not particularly the best looking chips in the world, but they were certainly delicious because they were just that slightly bit overcooked and weren't really crispy. But these are the bits that I saved. So fry them in the olive oil first, so they'll go super crispy and brown. Certainly a lot nicer than the potatoes that I used before, which were the same type of potatoes, I think. Or were they another type of potatoes? I can't remember. It might have been another type of potato, but I just washed them. Yeah, that's what I did. They were from another sack of potatoes. They might have been the same variety, but from a different supplier. Well, no, I bought them from the same supplier, but they were the supplier who I bought them from would go from a different farm. But I have high hopes for this, and this also makes me think that there is another way to do this potato salad as well. So it's just out of curiosity, like most of the things that I do are. But you've got to do something with your ideas, haven't you? I'm not that bothered about overloading the pan, and the frying process will break them down a little bit more. I'm going to use all the chips. Maybe I won't use all of them. Maybe I will. We'll see how we go. I'll stop here and we'll be back when the potatoes are nice and crispy. I might just carry on going until I've got a pan full. Some will be more crispy than others, but that's alright. And they'll be different shapes and sizes. They will be delicious. But anyway, I'll pause there and we'll come back when they're nice and crispy. Potatoes nice and crisp. Just drain that oil off. Nothing wrong with the oil, I just don't want all the greasy potato salad. And then I'll put some paper in the bottom, and I'll be able to scoop the rest of that oil up. How did I do it before? I can't remember. Maybe I drained it into something. Ah, yeah, I drained it into something. We won't do that this time. I've got enough washing up to do. So, move that around. Let it sit for a bit. I mean, the potatoes are gonna have soaked up quite a lot of oil. Anyway, I just want to drain most of it out. I just don't want it to be too greasy. And there's plenty of oil in the salad dressing. So we don't have to worry about that. So that'll do. Quite a lot of oil that came out of those. Put that somewhere safe. That's where it can live. And then whole potato, no, whole red onion, what's it do? The gas is, the heat's off. We don't want to cook the onion. And just get residual heat, and then that amount of, I'll scoop that out, and I've got some more. Slightly different one, must have been a different batch that I made. The heat from the potatoes and the vinegar and the dressing are going to cook, stroke, marinade the onions and make a interesting potato salad. I'm just curious. It's a continuation of the other video. So we'll see how that turns out, and then we'll put a lid on it just to trap all the heat in, and we'll see how it turns out. I think it'll be nice. Let's have a look. It's cooled. The onions have slightly pickled, and they're nice. It's always going to be nice. Does it need a bit more dressing? A little bit. A little bit of dressing. And then we'll just use that. I was kind of thinking if you've got leftover chips, this would be something nice to do with them. If you ever have leftover chips. Doubt it, like. I'm not even entirely sure there is such a thing as leftover chips. Or fries, wherever you're from. So, oh, my hair got pepper. A little bit of pepper. And then taste, and will it be better than the other potato salad I made? Probably. That's really nice. It's the chips. Well, the chip. What were they? The leftover chips. I've kind of, the crispy bits have become saturated with the dressing, and kind of stay a little bit, not crisp but chewy. It's really nice. That's really nice. I won't talk with a mouthful. So, a different take on potato salad. I mean, of course it was going to work, because chips work well with vinegar, and so does, like fish and chips with vinegar in the UK. So of course it was going to work, because the vinegar cooks through the fatty richness of the chips. That's really nice. No, I wouldn't recommend making chips just to make that. But if you've got some leftover chips, that's a treat, is that? That works really well. There we go, a success.